All right, it's time I finally admitted something to all of you. As a young fledgling goddess of these beautiful planets that literally are so lush that it's in literally the name of the jungle, which I think is hilarious, I would love to be able to provide my assistance to the jungles of Lord Thunder by maybe being able to add some more name ideas to these different biomes. Maybe that'll be something that we see in the updates of our god powers in the future. Cough, cough. But it's time for me to admit something. 5 guinea pigs is a lot. 5 guinea pigs is a lot. 5 guinea pigs. 5 guinea pigs has kept me more busy in the last 2 weeks than I anticipated, mostly due to the amount of compost material, one could say, that they produce. Mountains of it. Mountains of it. To the point where I kind of feel like every single jungle that I ever see in Reus has to have at least a few guinea pigs just to be able to drive home the fact that I've got some work to do every day to keep up with these guinea pigs. And then we also made the dramatic discovery that it turns out I am severely allergic to a what was supposed to be a high brand of Timothy hay. But I was so allergic, I've been very sick for the last couple weeks until we figured out what it was. We got rid of it. We got some extremely high quality, very nice, some very, very nice orchard hay from Guinea Dad. I'm just saying it straight up. It's not sponsored. I never do those things. But like, this is because I was traumatic, that I might have to say goodbye to my baby guinea pigs, and that would never happen. Turns out it was just the supposedly, in air quotes, top quality premium Timothy hay that made me extremely sick. And so that is why it has been so long since we have been here in these jungles. And that is why I am staring at these adorable little guinea pigs and just staring at them and staring at them. I love them. But it's been chaos. Guinea pig chaos comes with consequences. However, the good news is I know how to use our time resting and recuperating from being buried in a mountain of guinea pig poop and grasses to our advantage, because we are about to make adventures and dreams happen here on this lovely little planet that I just realized we should probably be giving individual names to. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I have never seen this before. All is calm right now. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was over there. That's funny. Jungles of Lord Thunder agreed to export traditional. That's right. We were trying to figure out what kind of traditional medicines like Lord Thunder would send to Adelaide's LAPIS Oasis. I'm gonna say it has something to do with recovering from severe allergic reactions to like grass and allergies. And now I really feel a deep urge to play like Xenocolonist again, Teenage Xenocolonist, and restart it. And they have a season on that planet dedicated just to allergies. And I'm feeling it right now. But all right, planetary multi-life adventures and chaos of guinea pigs aside, I really have been loving this. I know I have only showed you the very beginnings of the potential of what we might be able to do. But let us resume our story by going to the oasis that is now going to be receiving these medical goods from the jungle and celebrating the fact that I at least know how to use our fantastic god powers by now finishing up the prologue, ancient prehistoric era of our lands, and preparing ourselves for the adventures and journeys ahead by rolling around in piles and piles of money, because we're about to have piles and piles of money. Adelaide, I hope that you are ready for your Lapis Oasis to just have. Oh my gosh, I thought that was like a ice cube. It's a fountain right over here, and it completely surprised me because I was really curious how you got away with being able to have an ice cube in the desert. But I hope you're ready for an oasis made of gemstones, because that is indeed what Adelaide's Lapis Oasis happens to be focused on, as a goddess spirit leading this village. So it's kind of like the mini gods in your pantheon who are taking care of things in each village for you. You want to make sure you keep the villagers happy, or you might find that unexpected things happen to your gods leading the villages. Just saying. But Adelaide, there you are as the goddess, and you, my dear, happen to be a gem seeker. So if we have 2 to 4 gem biotica within the borders of the Lapis Oasis, then we get these huge boost in wealth, like huge boost. And once we leave prehistory and we use up all of our Ionic point powers and have to begin the next age of this planet's history, whatever this boost is will become a legacy boost, and we will lose the ability to improve it, but you will keep whatever you manage to gain before you go to the next era. So that in mind, I do believe the Jungles of Lord Thunder happen to have 100 bonus science from studying the trees that they're no doubt collecting those medical herbs from. And over with Ginger Fury Blossom Harbor, we do indeed have 4 distinct ocean bioticum in the borders, which include the sea anemone, the herrings, the bedrock, and the kelp, which allow the mystery to really be thick among Blossom Harbor. And so the sage, Ginger Fury, happens to be watching over their ocean shrine, which I love. The ocean shrine's hiding behind this tree, but it's one of the coolest things ever. Maybe we'll be able to see more of it later. But this I love too. So they're both quite happy, and they have given us a draft charge, so we could actually unlock more of the different types of plants, minerals, and animals that we could be adding in as the biotica. Yeah, bioticum, biotica. Like, that's why I'm trying to make it easier by explaining, like, yeah, that's the plant, animals, and minerals there, guys. Don't worry. I got this. I got your back. That's what Pixel Biologist is for. Yeah. All right. And we've already managed to upgrade those cities and complete their request, which is pretty amazing because we haven't even officially started. We're still in the prologue of their prehistoric era. So if we want to really improve any of these cities, we could just pick or choose one. But every time we complete a city request that has a draft charge, those are what allow us to unlock new plants, animals, and minerals to add to these planets. So you want to make sure that if you can, you're scooping up those draft charges by completing whatever requests the cities have. Bearing in mind, if you're like, I really don't want to improve that city, you might be lucky enough once you unlock the ability to open up your draft charges, you could spend the power that you have collected from having high population, high science, or high wealth to unlock draft charges as well. So you don't really have to pay attention to all the cities if you don't want to in order to be able to unlock new creatures. But we kind of have to complete more planets before we can do that. And it's a little more complicated than it sounded, but in a fun way. For now, it's time to swim in gemstones. We are also very lucky because our wonderful Lapis Oasis is lucky enough to have a super booster vein. Perfect to put down some of our new gemstones. This is extremely exciting because this is a power node that will improve whatever we place down on it, be it the science, wealth, or population of whatever we put down will improve by 50%. So it's basically a gigantic vein of lapis lazuli is what I'm saying. So let's chunk that puppy down there. That will give us 2 gemstones. So that'll be 3 gemstones within lapis lazuli area. We have jasper over here next to the little gerbas. We have some quartz that's sitting over here close to the shore. And now our wonderful desert giant, who I kind of want to name like Mesa after the Mesa biome, has added in the lapis lazuli. Oh, that's really pretty, actually. I'm quite pleased with this. And these are amazing because not only is Adelaide Faye celebrating with her people by decorating all of this beautiful lapis lazuli around the place, but she is also getting another bit to that gem seeker ability. We just completed a ton of wealth that she is now gaining, so we have another draft charge. And if we can encourage her, please, I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, we're gonna see if we can encourage her, since we have 1 point left we can spend, or like 1 more plant, animal, or mineral we could add because we have 5 eon points left. I'm trying to abbreviate those kinds of things so it doesn't sound too confusing. So if I gloss over some of it, it's just because I'm trying to make it easier for y'all. But we can actually go ahead and we can try to convince her to expand the borders of the oasis into this little bit of sea. So let's actually encourage that. I think through the addition of the agate down here. So it'll be a new gemstone that I'm going to see. Oh, that's pretty too. I'm going to see if she's interested in expanding before we move to the next era. Because if she is, we'll be able to have the Gem Seeker legacy at 100 gold coins instead of just 40. Because she needs to come over and she needs to think like, ooh, shiny, and expand over here for that to happen. But it doesn't look like she's interested enough. And we do need to go ahead, and in order to be able to like encourage her to expand borders, we need better god powers. But that can be done in the future. But for now, just admire the beautiful shiny gemstones, and let's figure out what the fate of the planet shall be. So, now that prehistory has been established, the oasis, the harbor, and the lush jungles all have been put in, we can go ahead and pick our next era for humanity to follow on this planet. It could just be calm. Everybody could just be chilling, and we could just focus on improving prosperity overall for the whole planet. That doesn't give us any special effects, and we haven't even done that yet. So, you know, we don't have the 3 stars. As you unlock these different stars by completing the challenges, you unlock so many new plants, animals, and minerals to use on all of your planets. Right now, we can only use the ones we've already learned about and unlocked in our collection. But there's other things we can try out, such as the Monument Age, which we did indeed do before, and we got 2 stars on it. So we didn't get to build our giant sand cat castle, or our giant sand cat like Oasis Temple in Zoo Crafting, because we didn't get the 3 stars, but that's okay. And we could also do a Neolithic Revolution. A little human found a way to revolutionize gathering food. Farming. Will you help humans thrive with bellies full of fruits, vegetables, and grains? And we could have quite a big boost for if we had a lot of plants then. And we have not got enough science to be able to try out the mineral or the Iron Age, because you need to have at least 3 science and 2 minerals within one city's borders in order for them to put their collective heads together and decide, let's do that. You know what? Oh man. Neolithic Revolution would be so fun to do all of the plants. Monument Age would be so fun to be able to go ahead and actually have like maybe the Sandcat Temple again. I think that's the goddess will start the construction. But you know what? I'm recovering from feeling sick, and we are exporting like medication and stuff. So let's work on the farming revolution. Up to 3 cities will build an extra farm, gaining food from plants. That could make things a little tricky for the goddess being in the desert, but let's see what we can manage to accomplish. Yay! Oh, I love those apple trees. Okay, that makes me really happy. Hey, Apple! Baby Apple girl! We have apple trees, just like your namesake. Oh, and now she decides to expand. That's so funny. But now this is actually the goddess expanding the Lapis Oasis so that she's like, yeah, give me that agate. There we go. But all right, so first order of business, now that we can leave Lapis Oasis rolling around in lots and lots and lots of wealth. Ooh, actually Gem Seeker was still active. Yes! Normally that will turn into legacy, so I think farm will become our legacy. I'll remember that. So all of the different cities, I believe now, can have farms. And if there are 2 to 4 undergrowth biotica in their borders, they will get huge boost to food. Our next goal to take care of the planet as a goddess is to go ahead and assist everyone in having cities with at least 6 population. Now, Ginger Fury Blossom Harbor, bountiful as they are under the worship of the ocean, like creature at the ocean shrine. I guess this would be like the ocean giant. Yeah, not a god, but like a giant. Or maybe a little of both. Why not both? But they are very content with everything at the ocean shrine and have plenty of food for everyone, even if they don't have a lot of wealth at the moment. So we will leave them be for the moment, and we'll come over and see how the jungles of Lord Thunder are doing on food. Why, quite well, thank you for asking. They too may not have a lot of wealth, but they have plenty to eat, which means the one who needs the food the most is actually the Oasis once more. So they actually need a lot of food. They only have these poor little mice. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. So we unfortunately haven't unlocked a whole bunch of the other really cool powers that we could use in the future, which means that we need to prove ourselves as gods. So I think I think if she's already expanding this way, let's actually go ahead and let's actually continue to expand the goddess's potential resources by making a bigger ocean. And what could we do to try to help her out with food? Let's come over and see what we could put in the ocean for new animals. The pearls! Oh, I was really waiting for those for her because we can actually, but the tuna might be really helpful. Maybe that unlocks anchovy and suckerfish. The white plumed anemones might be really great for Ginger Blossom Harbor though because they add a lot of mystery. I think since and that's farming. The farming really wants the undergrowth biotica, don't they? Let's actually go with the pearls, as odd as that sounds, because I think that will help out. That will help out the goddess, and we can do the rainforest and find something like our capybara friend. Oh my gosh, you guys, we need a capybara surrounded by guinea pigs. We need a capybara surrounded by guinea pigs because that's distinct animal friend. Okay, well, they'll have some guinea pigs and others because the capybara, which happens to be a slightly more complex organism to add to our jungles, will actually give you a huge boost to the food that is available in that part of the jungle for every distinct animal friend they have. I love that. They also will help us discover bamboo, which is an undergrowth sort of biotica, so that would count for the farming. And they have squirrel monkey friends. Let's do it. Oh, and also a turtle. Okay, so let's see. I wonder, maybe I should actually like replace some of this with, now that I'm thinking about it, let's actually come back over here and let's actually shrink this ocean, because then we could do pearls on both coastlines and then have the ability to have a whole bunch of the plants for the food over here. All right, goddess, let's see if we can encourage you, maybe? Ooh, I didn't even notice we have a date palm. Plus 40 food for each adjacent bioticum that has a base gold yield. Oh my gosh, really? We could make that really useful. Oh man. Cause they could just grow date palms. So many date palms. Ooh, that might be super useful. Okay, actually goddess, let's see if we can get the date palms planted. We might need to do a little bit of wiggling around to make that happen. That's a level 2 or complexity, which means we would need to upgrade the land. Let's see. And I need to get, where are my little land upgrades? Okay, we're gonna have to build our way up to that, I think. I'm realizing. Let's see. So we could add in herrings for her. That would be decent food. I think we could also put down some kelp as well. That would give us herring. And then we've got some kelp we could put next to the goddess's ocean. We just need to get her to like have food. Let's actually do the herrings for now. Maybe? Oh man, I'm just so tempted because now I want to come over here. I guess if we add in another Jaroba, that would be 15 food there. I wonder when I'm going to be able to upgrade for the dates, because you need to have the level 2 slots, which means that no upgrade charges. Okay, we have to earn it from like upgrading the cities more. Okay, that's how we want to do it. Well then, what if we temporarily have a whole bunch of herrings over here, which we need to have more complexity to put pearls down anyway. Nice. And then how about we have just for now, a little bit of kelp so that the goddess can make some nice like seaweed soup, whilst also being able to feed her people while they roll around with lapis lazuli like all over the place. All right, is that going to help you out? I really hope that she ends up expanding because there's a big pile of fish over here. And we're gonna fall a little short. Are you kidding me? Okay, fine. Now we're gonna have to put down the little Girovas over here too. She's being a little stubborn. It'll be easier when we can have stronger god powers and tell her like, hey, poke, 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 poke. You should maybe think about expanding like the oasis further into the ocean. And it'll be really useful when we can start actually being able to go ahead and expand the world. We can actually gain god powers that will allow us to shove the planetary plates apart and make more planet. I really like that. Are we almost done with the Neolithic Revolution already? Are you kidding? Okay, that went a little faster than I thought. But considering that I really want to be able to go ahead and develop the complexity of the ecosystem so that we can upgrade the land and have more complex life, this is going to work out, I think. All right, so tree grove at Ginger Fury Blossom Harbor has not yet had a single plant added. We shall go ahead and we shall attend to that, especially because we have got a few undergrowth, actually. So the bananas count as undergrowth, the taro root counts as undergrowth, and the bamboo counts as undergrowth. And since the farms, if we have up to 4 undergrowth within the borders of one of the cities, they really benefit. That would work out quite well for us. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and the bamboo really loves being next to other plants. Let's get some taro. How about, let's put it over here for now. And then we can go ahead and have the bamboo as well. That'll be a couple different undergrowth plants filling out Tree Grove Jungle, which until now has actually been kind of lacking in trees, to be honest. Ooh, that's really pretty bamboo. That's really pretty bamboo. Aw. And look, everybody, oh, I love when they're all dancing around and happy because of the bamboo. And now they've got more food and prosperity because their little farm is going to be growing well soon. All right, let's see. Let's get the taro. Maybe? Maybe a Ramon tree, maybe another bamboo. Let's get another bamboo patch down, actually. It's good to have biodiversity of multiple things, but you'll see my mad master plan soon. And then let's get the taro root down for more undergrowth. Haha! Yes, look at that pile of food! Because we've got all of that bamboo coming in, now they're really happy because their farm has reached its first level, so they have an extra 40 food thanks to the bamboo from the undergrowth. And if I can get a little bit more biodiversity, just a pinch more, we can get down this papaya tree. Let's get this papaya tree down too. That's not an undergrowth, so we wouldn't complete the farm. But it adds a lot of biodiversity, like so. And because we have more than 3 biodiversity, there's extra papayas dangling from these branches. And that means, put it all together, and what do you get? Food! Woohoo! And now I think we'll be able to get the Sage Town population up to above 20, which would be fantastic. And we just need 1 more undergrowth within their borders in order to count as having, as having like 4 undergrowth, and they'll have a huge farm. Yay, okay. Hey, look at that! And we've already completed the Neolithic Revolution. Paf, that was easy farming. All right, if that's the case, I'm going to speed things up just a little bit. We're going to replace some of this bamboo with banana because we finally have enough biodiversity to add in such complexity. Ta-da! And now that banana is bringing in 90 bananas worth of food. That's a lot. Like, look at everybody. They're so happy. Hi, guys. You don't have to worry about snow here. Oh, look at all of them celebrate their banana trees. That's right. That's right, you guys. Ginger Fury Blossom Harbor is suddenly just like bountiful in their wealth and their food. And we need to get 1 more undergrowth within their borders. So let me see. That would be, let's put 1 more taro. over. Do I want to do that? Or let's go check in on the botanist town maybe? Because I want to make sure that we can get the charges that we need for other stuff too. All right, the botanist, he needs more undergrowth as well. So let's actually be mindful of that. And let's have the bamboo. The bamboo counts as construction and undergrowth, and it also gives you extra biodiversity, and it looks cool, which I like. And then putting the bamboo next to the bananas will appreciate that shade, and they too shall thrive. Also, if you're like, come on, giants, you can make the giants go faster. There you go. I mean, we're gods. We can speed time up if we want. Yay! Look at that! Oh wow, like that's nice. So now we're getting like food. How did we get a bonus from that? Oh, I don't know how that happened, but I'm pleased by it. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, look at all that food! I love watching the gigantic piles of food just go down as time goes on. But that counts as 2 undergrowth in their borders. We have enough power. I think we can get, let's get a farm on, like a really successful farm for everybody in each spot. So let's go ahead and see. What about taro? Maybe we'll get some taro here. And then we'll get 1 more undergrowth. We want to be careful for things like bananas, which cost 4 biodiversity, because that will use up the biodiversity here, making it difficult to add other things in the future. So we just want to be mindful of that. And then let's put down 1 more bamboo, because the bamboo also adds in science and construction, which makes Lord Thunder very happy. Lord Thunder, congratulations. You should have, look at all that food. Yeah, that is a very successful farm. So they would have a legacy during this Neolithic Revolution era forever of a successful farm to really like build the success of their future generations off of. Didn't used to think that that was that important. I changed my mind after my beloved husband Chips taught me with his own god powers whilst I was recovering from the mountains of guinea pig allergies that thankfully are quelled. All right, so those are both done. That's fantastic. And if you notice, we're still missing out on 1 group with 0 undergrowth biotica within their borders. I have no idea what to do for you here, ma'am. I think, oh wait, it's time for a new era. I'm sorry, Oasis, but you got some gemstones. All right, so let's go ahead and let us see what the new era will be since everybody... Oh, look at this! Cute! Adelaide Phase Oasis, Lapis Oasis invited villages from around the world to host the world's first farmers market. That's so cute. Oh, we got 3 stars on that. Okay, it's gonna happen. Into our villages of zoo crafting. In a desert village, we'll have a cute little farmer's market to forever remember this moment. You guys will be seeing the effects of that hopefully pretty soon, because I'm really happy to be returning in so many ways and in so many places to the heart of just what makes everything so wonderful in our adventures. Aww. I'll see you guys next time.